Good morning and welcome to Pastor Minnassa's Sacred Space. I am a little bit early on Instagram, but I want to give them the chance to get the word out. And so hello and good morning and happy Sunday. I'm glad to be here. Oh, and this is a powerful day, full moon, lunar eclipse in Scorpio in the midst of Mercury retrograde. So let's just really take a few minutes or a minute or two to get centered and focused. I'm going to do my usual thing, reading and some cards, but I have the bells here to really help us get centered. This is a day for relaxing, for connecting within, allowing what needs to come up to be released and ready to step into the new. So let's just take a moment following the sound of the bell to breathe in and out. Let us breathe in again and out. And just centered in this place. I want to thank all of you who joined me. I see all of you after the fact, so thank you for taking time to invest in your spirituality, in your spiritual growth by coming to this sacred space that I prepared for you. And this is a safe and sacred space, calling in the angels of love and light, our higher selves, our spiritual guides, the ascended masters surround and make this a safe space, a container for the work of the divine. And so it is. And so let's begin with our inspirational reading, which comes from the Daily Word. And today I'm reading Ready. With joy in my heart, I am ready to grow. I take time for reflection. Guided by indwelling spirit, I recall all that has brought me to this day. I savor the good and give thanks for those rich blessings. I release unpleasant memories, also giving thanks for the lessons learned and opportunities for growth. I ready my mind and heart for new opportunities to live, give, and grow. I affirm gentleness, ready to do all I'm guided to do. In this consciousness, I am open and receptive. My spirit soars to new heights. My heart is light and my soul is free. I am ready to grow, ready to receive my good. I celebrate all that I have and all that I am. I step forward in faith, open to abundant blessings. And it finishes with this verse from the New Testament, but speaking truth in love, we must grow up in every way into our Christ consciousness. And that is the Minnassa Revised Version. And so today is the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So you may be feeling heavy, and Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, the god of the underworld. So this is a time to turn within. That yes, we can always release things on the outside, but this is really allowing that Scorpio energy to take us deep within. What are those old tapes that still come up? Tapes for those from my generations, I don't know, EP, or what is your old Spotify playlist, right? Of toxic information, of old beliefs. Let us go within and release those. Grateful for the lesson. But always, Scorpio is the water sign, is that invitation to dive deep into our divinity. Go deeper. You may be comfortable with this, I'm one with all, and God is my source. But go deeper. That means that you and I are super powerful and super magical people. Are you ready to step into that power, that divine power, that creative power, that force that is within us? Are you ready to go into that? And so I have 3 cards from my Moonology deck. And of course, working with the full moon. Let's show it here. And then the full moon. Surrender to the divine. I have a client of mine. He keeps wanting to work with me. Stuff keeps going wrong in his life. I told him, because you're trying to outrun your calling. This is the time to surrender to the divine. And when I was in traditional church, I couldn't stand those words, surrender to the divine, because to me, God was some psychotic, love you one day, smite you the next day. But as I know now that I'm surrendering to the divinity that is within me, the divinity that put the stars in motion, the divinity that makes flowers bloom and little lizards that are around our area squirm about, the hummingbirds fly, the sun to rise and set, the cool breeze. Yes, surrender to that creativity. Surrender to that sacredness. Surrender to that holiness. Allow the energy of this day, and it's about a 6-month, 7-month period that follows. Allow the divinity. You know, we had Friday the 13th, which is a bad luck day. Right, it represents Venus. Again, the rise of the divine feminine. And the divine feminine is about nurturing. Not just nurturing others, but nurturing ourselves. Surrender to the awesomeness of who you and I are. Now, of course, with a full moon eclipse, conclusions are within reach. So if there's things that you have been wanting to come to an end, or you're wondering if the situation is ready to come to a close, full moons are always for that. So allow this time. Take the time to sit in, I release and I let go. I know that as I release the situation, it is for my highest good, and I open. And one of the things I tell people is that if I wanted to give you something and your hands were like this, you couldn't receive it. You've got to open. You've got to release. You have got to let go. And then our last card, it's time to release negativity, because this is a full moon in Scorpio. And so this is the time to look at those, your self-talk. Who are you hanging around with? What are you watching on the TV, on Netflix, on Hulu, on streaming? What kind of music do you listen to? This isn't about, now you're letting your religious self come out. No, I'm letting the truth come out. That what happens on the outside influences us. That's why many of us are in the mess that we're in, because influences from our family, from the outside, from the culture. And so as we are unlearning those things, we need to take a closer look. That's that divinity, taking that closer look, going within, making sure that as we are feeding our souls with music and what we watch on TV, this isn't about being perfect. This is about being present and aware, and making sure that in all things, yes, there's fun, and I'm going to have my Snickers and, my tequila and those things, right, that I enjoy. But I'm going to make sure that I also feed my body a good amount of water, my lower carb eating and higher protein. It's about the balance. It's about the harmony. But let today be a day when you touch the divine self within in a new way, in a deeper way, in a more sacred way, in a more holy way, that you let the divine have its way with you. Surrender. Prepare to release. And as you release, arms wide open, hands wide open, you are ready to receive more in an evolved way, in a new way, in a way that feeds and empowers you and helps you to shine your light more. Now, I want to end this time, as we are in this potent new full moon, really just giving us a chance to get centered and present, and to do a work of healing within ourselves. And so I've got my bells here for each chakra. And so let us again just take a minute to breathe in and out. Let us breathe in and out. I invite you to become present, Feeling your feet on the floor. Thank you for the love. Your bottom in your chair. Your back against your chair. Being in this space. And now, being present to your sacred self. Let's bring balance and healing. And this is as open as you are to receiving it, and for that which is for your highest good. Our root chakra, which is at our tailbone. Let's breathe in and out. Our sacral chakra, below our belly button. Let's breathe in and out. Our solar plexus chakra, just above our belly button. Yes, now to the center chakra, in the center of our chest, our heart chakra. Let's breathe in and out. A little more work on that heart chakra. And now our throat chakra. Let us breathe in and out. All right, let us breathe in and out. Then our third eye chakra, right between our eyebrows. Let's breathe in and out. A little more. I'm going to do a little bit more with that third eye chakra and then the crown as we are connecting with our divinity. Connecting with our divinity, our true selves. Deep breath in and out. And then lastly, that crown chakra, connecting us to our divine spark within, allowing us to receive our messages from our divine self, our celestial team, which is our angelic team that's been with us from day one. Our higher selves, as we live multidimensionally, we're able to connect with our higher selves that are acting and moving and grooving at a higher vibration, and they can filter that down to us to collect with our ascended masters, with ourselves in the future, in our more evolved state. Let us take the time. Let us take a deep breath in and out. Another one, please. Deep breath in and out. And one third one. In and out. Preparing our crown chakra. And now let's do our crown and third eye. And then lastly, after all that work on our crown and third eye chakra, let's Good morning, Mama Bear. Let's be grounded. Come back to that root chakra. And let us take a deep breath in and out. And so on this day of energy for connecting with the divine and releasing those things that no longer serve us, and that's ways of thinking, ways of communicating, ways of being that are based on dimming our light, of playing small. I release and I let go. Let's let it go. Clear the space to make room as the divine feminine is rising, as healing is rising, as Mother Gaia is rising, to step into our perfect now, our whole now, our sacred now, and our holy now. Opening our body, mind, soul, and spirit for our greater yet to be. Thank you. We have 3 beautiful ladies with me this morning on Instagram. Thank you for being here. Love to all of you that join on YouTube. And those of you, the 40 or 50 of you that join later on Instagram, I am grateful. I am grateful. Have a beautiful day. Make sure you do follow me on YouTube. You're welcome, my sweet friend. Follow me on YouTube. My podcast for this second one for this month will be up. Have a blessed and beautiful day. And I'll clear us out with the singing bowl. Blessings. Blessings.